Little River Studio on the banks of the beautiful St. Johns River in sunny Florida. And Gold Tone Music Group, the makers of fine fretted stringed instruments, presents an hour of live music with Live and Kickin. With your host, Bruce Andersen and the Cosmic Cowboy Revival Band.
Welcome, 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 everybody, to Live and Kickin. I am your host, Bruce Andersen, and we are brought to you by goldtone.com. Now, they are a maker of folk instruments that include banjos, mandolins, guitars, slide guitars, dulcimers, banjo guitars, mandolas. The list really goes on and on. They're a family-owned business with a focus on quality and price. Goldtone.com. We have a great show for you. We have back with us one of our favorites, Logan Belle, and then we actually are, this is unusual, we actually have a drummer, Chris America, is going to appear on the show, and he's fantastic. And then we're going to have a wonderful encore from Nicole Equerme, and that's solo guitar, but it is awesome. Trust me, you'd really enjoy it. I'm going to do one song here, and then we'll have Logan up and get the show here on the road. This is called Nursery Rhymes. Pecan pie. He stuck in a thumb and pulled out a plum. Said, what a good boy am I. Everywhere I go, I make a mess. No matter how hard I try. Mother Goose had it right all along. Much as I try, I never belong. Little Miss Muffet sat on a velvet, eating her curds and waves. Down beside her, right to stuff it away. I feel like a golden spider, scaring the girls away. Mother Goose had a right all along. Such as I try, I never belong in nursery rhymes. I was 4, and boy did they ever stick. Up people go, I was told, almost every trick. Now I'm older, a little bit bolder, I won't be licked. Mother Goose had it right all along. Much as I try, I never belong. Mother Goose in nursery rhymes. Thank you. Thank you. Now we're going to have Logan Belle's going to come up here. And as he's headed to the stage and sets up, I do like to point out to our listeners that at their convenience, if you want to, go to liveandkickingmusic.com, because on there is information about everyone that is on the show. There is photos, bio, and there's their web address. So if you want to hear more of their music, learn more about them, you can do so. And having said that, let's learn more about Logan Belle. How are you doing, man?
I am doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm doing better now. You're here. Right?
Oh, you charmer.
No. You know, I always you're one of the few artists on the show that actually takes the time to put together a bio. So we do appreciate that. So we're not going to go through it. It would take 15 minutes just to read off his accomplishments and what he's done. But go to that website, liveandkickingmusic.com. Yes, Logan has a wonderful backstory. So, and it's not over yet, is it?
No, yes, I was raised by wolves, it appears.
I missed that. It's not. I must be on the back.
And I don't tell many people I was bitten by a radioactive spider.
Oh,
and
where have I heard that?
That happens to a lot of people I know. So don't hang out where I hang out. That's
I guess. What? I'm afraid. What do you have for us tonight?
Well, recently I was in Charlotte, North Carolina. North Carolina. And I was at a comic book convention.
Oh.
Because I like comic
yeah.
books. And I ran into somebody who I hadn't met before, but he's been a fan of mine for 30 years.
Wow.
And he says, I've never met, but I've been a fan of your music. He recognized me walking the floor, and he's like, and so we started talking, and he said, when is Road Volume 2 coming out? Road was an album I did a number of years back about songs that I had written when traveling, doing these traveling songs. So it got me thinking. I'm like, well, I had the demos for it, but I never released the album. So I'm going to be playing a couple of tunes that were destined for this Road Volume 2, but I haven't played out that often. So this one is called On Your Side. And it's pretty, I think there's some people that can relate to it. It's all the same to you. This is how it all begins. The bandage on this open wound is wearing thin. Don't know how to feel living day to day. Will these comforts conceal the things I have to say to you and to me? When you're down so deep, the light does not exist, and the pain that you keep feels like that's all there is. There's a voice inside that chatters back and forth. It's on your side. It's on your side. It's on your side. I've lived a life of silent screams. Sometimes it's hard to take. I found solace in daydreams. The smiles were mostly fake. Common purpose, common sense, a common sense of change. Change is steady as night and day. You do feel the same. To you and to me. When you're down so deep, the light does not exist, and the pain that you keep feels like that's all there is. There's a voice inside that chatters back and forth. It's on your side. It's on your side. It's on your side. I don't know how to feel, living day to day. Will these comforts conceal the things I have to say to you, to me?
Beautiful. Thank you. Now, is that did you say that's a new song, or just one you haven't recorded yet?
There's a demo that exists, but it hasn't been officially recorded for release. It is in a state of transition, they say.
Well, thanks for clearing that up.
Of course. Hey, anything for you. All right, so this next one, if I can remember this. This is just called Slip the Gray. Heaven knows you don't want to walk away when there's truth to be told. I'm playing this in the wrong key.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. We get 2 songs now for the price of one.
That's it. Okay, that's the right key. Heaven knows you don't want to walk away when there's truth to be told. Close your eyes and be careful what they say. No, it's much too late. You let slip the gray. Heaven knows you don't want to turn your back when there's work to be done. Be aware of the feelings that you lack. It's a well-known common fact. You let slip the gray. Heaven knows you don't want to close the door when there's time left to spare. Although you feel that there's nothing left in store, You just can't take much more. You let slip the grave. The grave. Grave.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so now I tuned. Okay, so now I'm going to do a cover, and I was trying to decide which cover I was going to do. And one was going to be a Steely Dan song, and the other was going to be a Neil Young song. And I know you're a fan of Neil Young.
Yeah, and Steely Dan.
And Steely Dan. And I don't know if we've talked since Yvonne and I went to go see Neil Young and Crazy Horse recently.
No.
So-
The last time we talked about Neil Young, you went out to L.A. Dear.
Yes. Well, we went to go see him in Huntsville, Alabama, and we went to see him in Huntsville, Alabama, and Atlanta. So we're going to do that. Aurora Borealis, icy sky at night, paddles cut the water in a long and hurried flight from the white man to the fields of green, in the homeland we've never seen. Massacred the buffalo, kitty corner from the bank. Taxis run across my feet, and my eyes have turned to blanks. In my little box at the top of the stairs, with my Indian rug and a pipe to share. Killed us in our teepees, and they cut our women down. They might have left some babies crying on the ground, and the fire sticks and the matins come, and the night falls on the setting sun. Wish I was a trapper. I would give 1,000 pelts to sleep with Pocahontas, find out how she felt in the morning on the fields of green, in the homeland we've never seen. Maybe Marlon Brando will be there by the fire. We sit and talk of Hollywood and the good things there for hire, in the Astrodome and the first TP. Marlon Brando, Pocahontas and me. Marlon Brando, Pocahontas and me. Pocahontas.
Oh, that was. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you so much. That was Logan Belle. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we're going to drag you up at the end, you know, as we always do for our grand finale. Now, in the meantime, though, we're going to do something a little different here. Showcase a drummer. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. That's just not fair. Drummers don't get the credit that they really are due, you know? What is the song going to be without the beat, right? It's nothing. So we have Chris America, and Chris is going to be accompanied by Glenn Knight. So this is going to be a great duo right here as they're setting up. What can I say about Chris? Well, let's see. He's showcased with many bands, Shane and Emily and Shane Andersen, and he's endorsed by a whole variety of different drums, cymbals, and drum equipment. Right, Chris? Can you? I don't know if you can grab that mic next to you. Say hello to the folks.
Sorry, I was enjoying a few of those pretzels off to the side.
So
Just a moment, I'm going to wash that down.
sure. Oh, okay. I understand. A little lubrication there. Now, the drums you're playing right now, is this one of the companies you represent?
Yeah. So COVID has changed all of my life around quite a bit. Before COVID, I was on the road probably about 9-10 months out of the year with different people. I had a child on the way right before COVID, so I promised my wife I'll stay off the road. And then when I was supposed to go back on the road, COVID decided to keep me off the road. So, excuse me. So yeah, when during COVID, I started getting a bunch of friends together and started putting music together. So I think everything you saw on my end is probably social media that I have not kept up with. Mainly because during COVID, I started working with the companies that I was an artist with, because they were all smaller companies for the most part, or local companies in Orlando, like local builders and whatnot. Started working with a Japanese cymbal company, and that led me to the drums I'm playing now, because this company is also Japanese. And you know, Japanese companies, they were friends. They're like, hey, Chris, you need to meet our friends, and when you do trade shows for us, like, work them in. And then I became friends with everybody, and yeah, so I switched over to Canopus Drums during the pandemic. Recently, I started working with Domini Cymbals out of Brazil. I'm still friends with everybody at Japan, but you know, things happen, you change things up, and the cymbal world is a small world, so everybody knows everybody, and it's pretty supportive, and that's why I'm a musician. I like supporting other people, and that's why I'm a drummer. Generally, I don't talk to people, and it's wonderful. Generally, bands don't give me a microphone, and when they do, they usually regret it.
I know.
But yeah, so like what we're doing today is it's going to be acoustic versions of some of the music we started working on during the pandemic. Everybody else that worked on the recordings or whatnot, they are in different parts of the country now. So acoustic it is.
What's going to be your first song? What are you going to start off with?
So the all three songs were written by one of my best friends growing up. His name is Josh, and the first song we're going to do is called All of Me. And the background behind this particular song is Josh was diagnosed with leukemia when he was 17, and he started a band. I wound up in the band. It was my first soiree into the music chaos of being in a band. And I love his music, and he's one of my favorite songwriters because he wrote from what he was experiencing at the time. So this first song, All of Me, was really, it was about his struggle with cancer treatment in the beginning, and just kind of a prayer to God saying, you know, take all of me, everything of what I'm doing. I have no idea. It's in your hands, kind of a thing. And just very much him wrestling with being 17 and being given a short time to live. But happy note, he's still alive. He conquered leukemia, is married, has children. So that's how I'm able to do this song, because I called him up and said, hey, can I take some of your music? And he said, yeah, go for it. So that's the story behind this particular song. And just the title, I think, kind of explains what he was feeling at 17 at that point.
Well, great. We look forward to hearing it.
Thank you.
Take all of me, even take what I think I cannot afford to give. Please don't let my selfishness interfere with your ideas of how I ought to live. Compromising what you say destroys me. I know you still have died, if only for me. Take all of me, take what you've allowed to live, and let another say what you've done and what you can do with me. Yeah. Compromising what you say destroys me. I know you still have died, if only for me.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That really was. That really was nice. You guys make a great combination. Great
Oh,
combo.
thank you. I've known Glenn longer than I think we want to admit, because we look 29, 30, right? So I've known Glenn just a little bit. But no,
I think I met Chris, I was, what, like 12 maybe? Or younger,
I
possibly?
was avoiding age. Thank you. Thank you.
But then we didn't see each other for like 20 years, and music is what
Keep
ultimately brought us
mentioning
back together.
numbers. You keep giving them high numbers. No, Glenn and I connected during COVID. We reconnected, and I helped him on some stuff. And then when I started working on this project, I wanted a pianist, and I asked him to work on it with me. And yeah, a whole lot of crazy 3-4 o'clock in the morning sessions at the house, and a lot of work. We rearranged all the music and put our own twist on it. I had a lot of ideas with this music. You know, putting a band together is very hard to begin with. And I think that's why a lot of people do cover bands. Get some stuff people know, some stuff you can learn that you don't have to be in a practice room to learn your part. And so I wanted to cheat and take music from previous bands that I was still friends with the guys in those bands, and use that as the foundation, and, you know, weed out the people who can learn, who don't learn as quickly as I would like, and the people that I can work with. So at one point it was just Glenn and I for probably about a year because we kept kicking people out of the group. But now Glenn is in a relationship and he doesn't come over and hang out anymore. And it's the first time I've seen Glenn in quite a while today. You know, you brought us back together, Bruce.
Put the band back
Thank
together.
you.
Thank you, Bruce.
This next song is it's called "And a Song." This was one of my favorite songs that we did in that old band. Like I said, Josh was one of my favorite songwriters. He wrote great love songs. And this particular song, I think, is a great love song because he never actually says "I love you" to the person he wrote the song about. It's him kind of talking in the third person. And just his perspective, I always liked this song. So this was the first one. Actually, All of Me was the first one we worked on, wasn't it?
Yes.
And this was the second one. So these were the first two songs that we actually rearranged and kind of figured out what we wanted to do. And yeah.
Something I must tell you, something you must know. Oh, but I can't find an easy way to say it all. But I can't find a simple way to show. All I know to do is to deny it. All I know to do is let it go. Is it wrong of me to try to hide it? Would you even really want to know if I were to? 'Cause once I've gone, wish I told you so. 'Cause I want you to know that I love you. Oh, just that I love you. Something I must tell you, something you must know. But I don't know if honesty will hurt me, oh, but I don't want to lie by night low. All I know to do is to deny it. All I know to do is let it go. Oh, is it wrong of me to try to hide it? Would you even really want to know if I were to? 'Cause once I've gone, I wish I told you so. 'Cause I want you to know that I love you. Oh, just that I love you.
You remembered that ending pretty well.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
So, this next song is called "When You Call." I don't know your general average age of your listener.
Believe it or not, it's college to senior citizen.
Well, I say this because back in the day when cell phones were not as popular as they are now, and when you did have a cell phone, it wasn't smart. This song was written about this girl that would not answer the phone. You know, the little box on the side of the wall in your kitchen with a cord. She wouldn't answer that little thing and would always blame the guy. You know, your phone's not working. I try to call you back, but it's never working. And yeah, I did not write this song. This is another song from Josh. And I say that because it does have some stalker vibes to it. But, you know, Sting wrote Every Move You Make, and everybody liked that one.
The world's greatest stalker
yeah,
song. Yeah,
stalker songs are a thing. But yeah, so this song's got a little bit of a bluesy vibe to it. I used to be on the road with a blues band. I was half the age of everybody else in that band. I was also the most sober for the most part out of that band. And when I left that band, I promised myself if I ever did the blues, it would be kind of done on my terms, not necessarily the old school blues. So almost all rock music is blues in one way or another. So it's a bluesy tune, but we're gonna make it a little poppier today since it's just the two of us. One moment. I promised my wife I was going to stop drinking Arizona tea, so...
Yeah, right.
When I promised her, it was under the preface of August 1st. She's like, why don't you start getting rid of it in July or like tomorrow? And I said, because I bought a whole case. I can't stop tomorrow. So...
I can quit anytime I want.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right.
Called your house again last night, but there was no one home. Called your house, spoke to your roommate. She lied to me and said she was all alone. Why is it my phone is never working? When you call, get the feeling you don't want to talk to me. Not at all. Get that sucker back fixed, said he working now. When you call, so you can pretend to get in touch with me. It's getting old the way you do, pretending you don't know me in public places and stuff. I'm getting a little tired of you always playing hard to get, when we both know just how much in love you are with me. Why is it my phone is never working? When you call, get the feeling you don't want to talk to me. Not at all. Get that sucker back fixed, steady working now. When you call, so you can pretend to get in touch with me.
gave us a little solo, but no more chords.
That's Chris America. Thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, we're going to have them back up here at the end. Now, in the meantime, we're going to have an encore from a delightful lady named Nicole Equerme. She went to college to study music. That's always amazed me. People dedicate their entire lives to music and get into the music theory and all the depth that you can get into. And she's just done great things. She was voted, I think, in one year as the #1 band singer of 2018 by Orlando Magazine. She's toured with Celtic Angels, and she's done performances in large venues, including the Dr. Phil Center. Anyway, having said all that, this is Nicole Equerme.
That's beautiful.
Well, thank you. Here we go.
And what do you call this first piece?
This is a medley. It was just raining cats and dogs outside, and so I figured I would play a song ironically. This is Here Comes the Sun, and maybe go into, I don't know, another tune or two after that, maybe in the same key. That's what I was thinking, so yeah.
Okay. Off you go.
So a little "Here Comes the Sun" and also "The Way You Look Tonight," and then of course "What a Wonderful World." Just a little tag. Yeah.
The only medley is the medley is you don't know when to applaud.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to interfere with the transition.
I'll just stare you down if you start applauding in the middle of my song. You know, come after you.
That's good. That's good.
That's not true.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Well, I also have another couple of tunes in here. Since we're supposed to prepare, how many is it? 3, right?
3, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But those two don't. Those two count as one, or
Yes. Yeah, they
Yeah.
can. They can, unless we're running out of time, or
no,
you know. Okay.
no, not at all. Just
Yeah. Yeah. This is actually a third. All right. Well, this is something, as I say, that's completely different.
who doesn't recognize that?
Hopefully, no one from Wayne's World is here. Okay. Thank you. Well, that was some Stairway to Heaven, right? And the introduction is all anyone cares about, so
Yeah.
let's not waste anyone else's time with all the rest of that. And then some Jolene, of course. And then you guys are doing some bluegrass in here. You played the banjo over here?
Yeah, I can't play bluegrass. Too fast.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is a bluegrass tune. It's
No, I heard,
called,
what's that, old Joe Clark in there, wasn't it?
Jerusalem Ridge,
Was that what it was? Yeah. Yeah, that I can do on a guitar, but I cannot do it on a banjo.
Oh, yeah, I don't think many people could do it on a banjo. That's quite a difficult one. Well, since there was some like country and bluegrass stuff in there, I think I got one more tune here for you.
Yeah, you've been covering a lot of territory. Really,
Yeah.
Yes. So, what do you have as your last songs?
Last song, singular, just one song.
Okay.
One of the most famous country songs, probably of maybe all time. I don't know. It's a very famous one for sure.
Grandma's run over by the reindeer. How did that go again?
That is also very famous during the holidays, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's actually one of my favorites, and I get dirty looks every time I play that.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
and
why.
number 2 is what? I forgot.
Folsom Prison Blues.
There you go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Nicole, thank you.
Thanks so much for having me on.
That's amazing guitar playing. Now, speaking of amazing, we have brought back Chris America. Here they are again.
You caught us as we were walking out the door, so we figured we'd come back.
Yes.
Yes,
We locked the door. That helped.
Yeah, lock us in. So this next song is actually a song Glenn wrote, but we're going to do this one because we wound up working on the song together. He sent me the stuff. I kind of figured out my feel. We went over to Full Sail University, started tracking the song, and while tracking, a guy by the name of Gorilla Zoe, he's a hip-hop guy, he came walking through, he heard the song, he liked it, asked if he could hop on. So on the back half of this song, you're going to see Glenn's white boy hip-hop rap styles because he's going to do Gorilla Zoe's verse.
Cool.
But this is something we worked together on, and it kind of just organically happened in the studio. We had an idea, but just went with whatever we felt that day. And this is kind of what came out of it. So...
And the verse at the end, Gorilla Zoe actually did it completely off the top, just improv, and pretty cool day. Big shout out to Gorilla Zoe. Say where you wanna go.
try that again. It's been a while since we played this one.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, let's. We
Sorry,
didn't
my
even
bad.
prep this. This is.
That's all right. That's all right.
Say where you wanna go. I won't know until we get there. Say what you wanna do. I don't know, can we just sit there and talk about some things, how'd it go and how's your day? And maybe figure out if we both feel the same way. One look into your eyes and I see the sunrise. When you let down your hair and I feel my heart sigh. Don't know if this feels wrong, but I don't know if it feels right. I wanna hold your hand and be with you tonight. Hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved. Hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved. Tell me where, when, and who now. Tell me what you wanna do downtown. You can bring your own whip, I'ma bring my own whip. Sometimes that's how we do in the South. Don't know why I wrote this song, but it's one I hope you'll like. I wanna hold your hand and be with you tonight. Oh, hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved. Hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved. Hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved. Hey, just like a drug, song like ecstasy. When you sit next to me, you feeling them leather seats. Okay, the top is off of the coupe. We in the Bentley, smoking our treat. You feeling on you feeling on me. My ears can hear your feet. My moves are so unique, discreet, you feel so creepy. Just like a drive-in, but this is a drive-through. Spill on I-2, feel like a bayou. To paint a picture, a depiction, I'm addicted, it's addiction. I can feel all of the friction when I'm in you. And off the top board, like a kangaroo. Michael Phelps, ooh, Olympic swimming pool. Got me rooster in the morning, cock-a-doodle-doo. Gorilla Jungle Book, I'm going gabaloo. Call me Mowgli going bear. She just stroking me, tell me pull her hair. Hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved. Hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved. Hey girl, that's why I'm calling you up. Why? Because you made me feel loved.
That is Chris America. Yeah.
And Glenn Knight.
Now let's get Logan up here, and we're going to do our so-called grand finale.
They locked you in here too, Logan?
That doors are strong.
Oh, I tell
We've
you.
learned. They escape through the windows sometimes.
I couldn't believe. That explains the glass on the other window.
Let's fix up some people.
Can you give me an A just to make sure I'm not wildly out of tune? Oop.
finish our show. Yes, thank you to Chris America, Glenn Knight, and Logan Belle. Guys, thank you so much. And
Hey,
to the
Bruce, are we
encore,
gonna start a
Nicole
band?
Equerme. Great music. And as we always say, the best music is live. Go out there and support your local musicians. They will appreciate it. And we appreciate you listening to this show. And we hope you'll be back with us next time. And until then, please go to the website, liveandkickingmusic.com, and see the information about the artist you just heard. Also, there is photo, bio, and web address for the artist who's going to be on the show next time. And also, if you've lost your mind, sign up on the mailing list to get the music joke of the week. Every Saturday, you'll get an email with the joke that hopefully will make you laugh. So until next time, thank you so much, and goodbye.
Hey, Bruce, are we going to start a band now? If you were to do music like that, we could do a homecoming. I'll just come up